One might have come across the word karma often. Many of my friends often refer to karma as their belief. You might have heard people saying that I believe in karma. They often think of karma as fate or destiny. Whatever happens to oneself is the result of one's actions. This makes them believe that if someone does wrong to them, the person who did wrong will get the wrong back, talking in terms of revenge, wanted emotion after you have experienced something wrong. This is a flawed theory. Even if it makes sense, they don't know the idea behind the karma. And if you don't know the idea behind the karma, you cannot say that I believe in karma because I know what the outcome is. Because if you do not know the idea behind the science, then that's not science, that's a belief. So let's talk science and try to have a clear interpretation of karma. Karma is a very simple theory. I'm not sure why I'm saying it karma, we call it karma. Karma is a very simple theory of the cycle of cause and effect. If one refers to the video What Am I on this channel, it summarizes that one self is no different from the external environment. Both go with each other. So going back to the theory of karma, about the cycle of cause and effect. If one gets a thought, it's a cause. Like I got a thought to make this video. It's a cause. Followed by an action. This video was made. It's an effect. The video came into existence. But then, why does one get thought? The cause. We describe the thought as cause. It gets produced because of the action in the external environment, which we describe as the effect. Like I got a thought to make the video. But what was the trigger behind it? Maybe I saw someone else's video or thought from the external environment that that's a possibility to express myself. So again, the external environment, the effect, caused the cause of the thought I got to make this video. So by this, it proves that effect produces the cause. It's weird. We always think that cause produces an effect. But now I'm saying that cause is produced by an effect. They both go with each other. It's a cycle. So now the theory got complicated. By explaining things, we do complicate them. It's like if I'm in a garden and I'm watching the beauty of a flower, it's simply beautiful. But then, if I ask an expert about that flower and he starts explaining to me that, oh, this is what it takes and what's happening, the process behind of making a flower, of the flower itself, then it gets so complicated. But that's how life it is. By explaining things, we do complicate stuff. So by this, we can summarize that karma is oneself. You are karma, both the cause and effect. You are the cause and effect. You are a karmic machine which cannot stop producing cause and effect. But now, one will ask a philosophical question that why it is needed. The answer lies in a story. Long time ago, there was a setup of spiritual education, a conference, where a teacher who pretends to know gets in a dialogue with a student who pretends not to know. The student asks the teacher a question. I suffer. Show me a way out. The teacher hinted, you suffer because you desire. So do not desire. Stop desiring. Student went home, tried it, came back the next morning and asked the question that stopping desiring is hard. I now desire to stop desiring. Now my desire is to stop desiring. The teacher replied, do not desire too much to stop desiring. He was saying, don't try it too hard. The student went home. He came back again the next day. And then he told the teacher, now I cannot stop desiring excessively, as the teacher hinted the previous day, to stop desiring too much. He says, now I cannot stop desiring excessively to stop desiring. The teacher smiled and winked. You know where this is going. The student is being introduced to himself, the inner self, the karma, the cycle of cause and effect. He realizes that he is both desire and suffering. He is a machine which neither cannot stop desiring, neither he cannot stop suffering, and they both are a cycle and producing one another. He is karma. So how can he stop anything? This video might sound that it will lead karma to nihilism or nihilism. I don't know how to pronounce that. But nihilism, I think it's a theory that everything is meaningless. But we are not trying to do that really. Because what I just said, that a human being cannot stop, it means that he is a karmic machine. So a human being is a machine. And the thought that he is machine itself, then a smart machine would kill themselves. But that's not where we are going at. Some people might refer to it as nihilism, but that's not what we are getting at. It's just, this video is just to make you self-realize of what you are. Your karma. So next time, we will summarize this chapter. The second chapter is over. We'll describe what is a Buddha and we'll compare it to a fictional character, Devdi, a famous Indian character, fictional character. Have fun, guys. And don't kill yourself.